Yeah, everybody was pumped up last night. So much excitement in the building. You had to love that, and to get another banner, after being tied up with the fakers, it was, is absolutely wonderful to bypass them now. To my guys out there, James Worthy and Magic and Cooper and all those guys, this is how Steph Curry does, just like this. Good night, good night, Lakers. Bye
Did you
bye.
text any of your buddies who wore the purple and gold?
I talked to my boy Bob McAdoo, who was purple and gold. But my biggest thing, I jumped in the middle of Michael Wilborn was having a live interview with Sports Center, and
Right.
I jumped on his back and I said, "How about them damn Celtics?" And then I said, "Bye bye Lakers," and he just got a kick out of it. And I've been hearing about that all day. Matter of fact, it was on Sports Center, and my friends have been calling me to talk about it.
All right, talk to me about the series. It really it wasn't very close, Cedric.
Mm-mm.
It's funny and listening to a lot of people and so-called experts breaking down the series before the series was played, and a lot of people said, Mavericks got the best player. Luka's the best player in the series. At the end of the day, did we see that Luka wasn't the best player in the series? Maybe not even the second best player in the series, perhaps
That
the
that
third.
that was the scenario. That was the flaw that everybody had said that the Dallas Mavericks had the best player, and you look at it, and in hindsight, you go Jalen Brown. Is it Tatum? And the thing that Luca is unbelievably uh, gifted offensively, but defensively, it takes him down a notch. And I think you say Brown or Tatum could be better defensively, along with Drew Holiday and a combination of Celtic players.
Cedric, Joe Mazzulla, obviously we know the circumstances that he comes in and becomes head coach.
Mm.
Look what he does now, 2 seasons in. Where does he stand? You hear guys talk about some of the best coaches that are out there. Where does Missoula stand when it comes to his peers as coaches in the NBA?
Well, I think he's just getting started. You have to give all those coaches before him that have been there and done that the ultimate respect. But at the same time, if you look at Joe Mazzulla being one of the youngest coaches ever to win an NBA championship, that is as cool as it gets. Because, and Joe Mazzulla, his oldest player is Al Horford. Al Horford is about 4 or 5 years older than Joe Mazzulla. So
Crazy.
that's the beauty of all of that. And that's what makes it so cool for Joe Mazzulla. And he was walking around the court and he was telling me one day before he had looked up all the banners, he said, "You know what? I'm going to win one of these one day." And I said, "Absolutely." He said, "I'll do anything to win." And I just loved his attitude.
Wow, and now he has fulfilled that promise. Um, what do you say, Cedric, to people say, "Oh, the Celtics had an easy ride to the finals, and then Luca was a bit banged up, and all they did was play hurt teams, and that's why they won the championship. It was an easy ride."
Well, wasn't Porzingis hurt? One of the best players for the Celtics had, wasn't he? Wasn't he
Certainly
out?
was.
But that's just the nature of the game. Think of the Lakers when they won one of their championships. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was out, and dare I say, Magic Johnson played 5 positions, and they won. Then did anybody say anything about that?
No,
Uh,
he
you
didn't
know,
give
you
it back,
ultimately
right?
ultimately you have to play the teams that are before you, and was you waiting right now. The best out of the West was Dallas, and we played all the Celtics played all the best out of the East. So nobody's gonna look at it and feel sorry for you. And here's the thing: they don't put any names on the rings once you get there. Who you play? All they say is banner number 18 for the Celtics.
Now, I'm not even letting you enjoy this one, but headed into next year, everyone wants to already talk about what happens. Can the Celtics repeat? How do you feel they're situated heading into next season? I think obviously Nuggets were going to be there. The Timberwolves are obviously getting better by the year. How do you feel the Celtics and where are they positioned going forward, Cedric?
I haven't heard you say anything about a team out east yet. You named 2 teams out west. You didn't say anything about
Hey,
any
how
team
about the New
out.
York Knicks? The New
So
York
well,
Knicks, baby.
you didn't say anything about the Knicks. You didn't even mention them. The
The
Knicks
Bucks.
with
Okay, how about the Bucks? I'll give you the Bucks.
the
They are
well,
the
you
Bucks.
Well, no, I'll give you the Knicks because the Knicks, with Julius Randle being healthy, with maybe some additions to what they're doing, Josh Hart and people like that,
Yeah.
we already know what Brunson brings to the table, and the atmosphere in the Madison Square Garden would have been amazing. But Knicks, you got to get there first. You can't talk about. You got to
Would have
be
been
there.
fun, Cedric. Wouldn't it have been fun though? That would have been
What
a hell of a
it
fun
would have
series.
been magnificent, but you got to get there. That's like seeing a pretty girl and saying, "Damn, she didn't come to the party. I couldn't talk to her." That's just too bad. The Celtics played the teams who were in front of them.
Yeah.
It wasn't the sexiest lineups, but it was the best teams that were left. And a lot of those teams, like Cleveland, they kind of tanked it so they could play the Celtics. Celtics beat
That
them.
was a
Then they
mistake.
had people. Then people got people hurt. People looked at Milwaukee. Milwaukee, how great they were, and said
Yeah.
Milwaukee's going to be there at the end of the day. And when they went out and they got Dame Lillard and to go with Giannis, everybody said, "Oh my God, that's the team to beat." But when something happened, they happened to leave this guy Drew Holiday and let him be available, and he was a perfect fit coming in with Porzingis, and man, Laker Nation, I'm just surprised right now. There's not more suicides out in LA right now or around the country because, man, these Laker haters have been all over. I mean, I have felt voodoo pins in my legs and my back all week because everybody who is a Laker fan, everybody out there in LA, they wanted anybody but the Celtics. And that was the coolest part about it.
I'll set you up for one more shot at the Lakers here before I let you go. Uh, people, debate the best organization in NBA history and used to look at it and say, okay, they both got 17, the Lakers and the Celtics. Now, when that question is asked, bars across the country, who is the best? Who is the top franchise in the NBA? The answer now, Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics. They won more championships. Wait, hold on. That mid-season tournament.
That
Oh,
count?
the Lakers are actually tied up. I talked to Michael Thompson. See, why were you laughing about that? They put the mid-season banner
Hey.
up. They raised it up. It looks a little odd up there. I know we're not supposed to say that, people in the NBA, but yeah, they do have number 18 if they want to be technical about it. But what I love about this was Magic Johnson, the great Magic, I hate you, Johnson. What did he have to do? He had to come out and say, officially, right now, the Boston Celtics have won more championships than the Lakers. How about them damn apples, Lakers? Them damn Celtics, they're looking so sweet. Next year, the combinations they have, and Brad Stevens and this organization, they put together a pretty good roster for next year. Tatum is young. Brown is young. Porzingis is 27 years old. Drew Holiday is about 34, but then you also have Derek White. And, the old man himself, Al Horford, has played well. The thing that also happens is that now you'll have other veteran players who probably want to come here to play at the minimum so they can possibly get another ring. So this team could be even stronger next year than they were this. Man, I just hear them people out there in LA Sunset Boulevard right now. They're like, oh my God, this dude right here. Yes, I said it, fakers. Yes, yes, yes. James Worthy, Magic, Cooper, Michael Thompson, who's talked all this noise to me. Good night, baby. Sleep well. Sleep well tonight, knowing you're behind.
Congratulations, Cedric. Thank you for doing this, brother. I appreciate it. Have fun. Enjoy it. Okay. We'll
Thank
see
you
you
very
next
much,
year.
my man.
Knicks, Celtics, Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, gonna love it when I talk to you next year. I don't want to hear no crap from you. No excuse. Oh, the Knicks got somebody hurt. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Nah. If they get there, tell them to get to the party. The Celtics are gonna be there.